And welcome, gears and girls. My name is Gajitz, and this is episode 30 of Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Skyblock. So, last episode, we got a ton of magic done so that we could get our cobwebs, and we're going to use that in our mob trap. And the reason why I've been holding off to get that for our mob trap is because I want to make a sorting mob trap. One that gets my mobs for me and then sorts them into their individual types. Which means I need a few more cobwebs just in case, which I have. And yeah, we're going to leave all of this for now. Let's check on our UU matter and see how we're going with that. Because I want to get into AE as fast as possible. 61 plus our 7 over there. We've got enough now to make it. So I think we could either do our mob spawner now, or we could do AE. Do you know what? I did make up a bunch of these in between episodes, the pure flux and the pure service, but I think we could probably make a few more pure service because that's something that we're going to need a lot of, and we have a lot of it. Also, I want to eventually get a bag because this is really starting to annoy me so much. Yeah, unbelievably annoy me. But either way, we're going to be doing a mob spawner, I've decided. We can come back next episode and do AE, which means we need a couple of things. One of those being rails. We're going to need a bunch of creosote oil because we need to make these guys, which need a carpenter. Okay, that we can do because we have a carpenter. We just need to empty out the water. I guess we'll just chuck it there and go around it for now. We'll also grab the two things of creosote, or the two tanks of creosote down here as well. And I guess we could grab this fluid guy and pump it in with this guy. I'll chuck down only one. Actually, you know what? Let's leave this tank down here because I don't think we'll need that many. So we'll leave you there and we'll take this one up. And then that way, creosote should get pumped straight into here. Lovely. I'll half fill it, I think. That should be enough. If we need more, I'll chuck it down, but I don't want to fill this guy with creosote because eventually we'll have to break it. Let's chuck you there and we'll put you in here for the time being. Alright, so we need wooden rails, standard rails, which we can make by that, or we can use iron, and it will give us 8. I'm pretty sure if we use steel though, yeah, if we use steel we'll get 16. Double the amount. I don't think we have enough steel and we've got tons of iron, so it doesn't really matter. And then we combine the rail beds with the standard rails and we'll get 32 of these guys. And then we're going to use that to make this guy right here, the conveyor belt. A junction rail, that's pretty cool. Which will need redstone, iron, and a bunch of rails. So I'm going to get everything that we need for that, and we'll be back in a sec, I guess. Okay, so it looks like the expense is going to come from our wooden tie or rail beds, because 4 of these, And it costs a ton of creosote, and this guy is so slow. So I think what we're going to have to do is probably do a few other things while that makes itself up. Although, if we grab that and chuck it here, it makes 32, doesn't it? Yeah, so I made too many of these standard rails. And then this guy, like so. And two of those and some redstone. Let's go grab that real quick. Only need 64. Where are you? And some redstone gives us 8. So that should give us almost a stack. Yeah, nice. So I want at least 2 stacks of these. That should be enough. There we go, 2 stacks. That should be enough. I don't know if it will exactly be enough, but we'll see. Let's grab all of this. I'll let these cook up. We might as well use it all. And hopefully it should be enough. I don't need that iron anymore. Now we need building blocks and some other things. Oh yeah, that's right. How wide are we going to go? That is the question. But what we do need is a fan, which I shouldn't have put that. I shouldn't have put that iron away. Damn it. Because we're going to need a ton of iron to make up a bunch of fans. Iron bars, which is fairly easy. We'll make 16 of those. Only 16. I don't think we'll need any more than 16 fans. You and... Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Get rid of you. And make you into slabs. 12. I guess we'll have to go 18. And chuck you there. And 16 fans should definitely be enough. Now, we'll need cursed earth, but I won't be using that until we absolutely, definitely need it. I'm going to make this, I think I'll make this out of this block, the technical block. Because we have it. And we might add some highlights out of this one. The big thing is though, do these allow light through? I don't think they do. Let's have a quick look. We can see by doing... making a box. Alright. No, they don't. Good. They're solid blocks. Maybe if we go a mix of mossy stone and stuff. I will be using obsidian as well. And probably, I made up a bunch of that obsidian dark glass, so I want to use that also. And crushed obsidian as well. We'll also need our saw. I don't need these two, but we'll also need our saw wherever that is, here, to make up half blocks. Oh, dark glass. There we go. Okay, I think that should be it. Hopefully. Now I'm going to build it all the way off over here because it's not going to matter. And Ah, it's those guys in there. It's okay. I want to build it off of here, I think. This should be wide enough from, say, here to here. That should definitely be a wide enough mob trap. Actually, in one. There. Yeah? All the ways across here. And then we want to go, I think it's 7 or 8 in. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll go 10 in. So we'll have to start it here. So we'll have to get rid of this mob trap. So let's do that. Now, eventually I will be turning the bottom layer into a couple of smelteries. But just to start off with, I'm going to be using these guys to set it up. Now, spaces. So I'm going to be going from, I lost count. So 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then 1. Then another 1. And then this one can go this way and fall down. And I guess this one can come out and go back and fall down. So we can go 1 here, 1 here, and then 1 right here. I think. So we'll go, actually I might space them out a little bit more. So we'll go 1 guy there. Actually, we'll go 1 guy here, and then we'll go 2. One guy here, and 1 guy here. That should be good enough. That gives me plenty of spacing as well. If I break that, do you fall? Yes, you do. Damn. Let's do it this way then. No. So I'll decide which one I'm going to have where in a second, but we do want... See, you know what? We can have them fall onto half blocks. So I can go, say, a full block here, or here, and here. Now, one I want definitely to be for killing. So either way, I'm going to have a block there. Yeah? Let's chuck a torch there just to make sure that it lights everything up. Okay. And then these guys should be far enough away. And then if we go a half block on top of that, Hang on, I don't need this glass right now. So they should fall here, and I should be able to hit them, and we should be okay. They shouldn't be able to see us if I walk up. Cool beans. And we're going to switch that out for reinforced dark glass. So we can see our little mobs inside. Okay, so that's going to be our 3 little tanks of mobs. So in one we'll have like Enderman, one will have everything else, and then one will have Wither skeletons. So I'm thinking the middle one will have like everything else, and this side will have Enderman, and we will go from there. So I'm going to build this up, and we'll be back once we have a mob spawner. Okay, guys, so a long time later, we have this monstrosity over here. Now, this is going to be our mob spawner. We should end up with wither skeletons in this one, everything else, or in this one, endermen in this one, and spiders in here. That is the plan. Now, if we go up or fly all the way up to the top, and I just realized I don't have a full jetpack. So I'm just gonna duck over and charge that up. Okay, so we got a full jetpack. Let's head all the way up to the top. I think I have everything I need as well. I'm gonna leave these torches up here, just mainly because I don't know where else to put them. Can I reach you? No, but I can do that. So basically what's going to happen is we have fans in here, and we just need to finish those few off. So let's go you. And even though I hate fans, I am going to leave these guys always on. Although I could probably put a cable across the back. Actually, yeah, you know what? We'll do that instead. Because I really hate fans and not being able to turn them off. So we'll go make some redstone conduit thingy and we'll run a line straight down the behind and use that to turn them on and off. Just because I'm lazy. Which means we could probably put another row up here just to make sure that they go all the way across. But, hang on, let me just flick these over. You know what, let's pretend that there are actually fans up here. Like so. Alright, I'll go grab some more of this. Actually, you know what? Let me go grab more of everything and I'll come back and we'll explain in a sec. Okay, so we've got our cable down and we can now use this to turn that on. And if we duck down here, the fans should be on. I'm gonna dig out that one and head down here. And yep, they're on. So let's get out. Lovely. And that means we can shut that. Let's turn those off. I'm going to run cables along here real quick as well. Bam! That turns all the lights on inside as well, which is all good. So basically what's going to happen is the fans here, let's replace that. Because once we turn this on, we can't turn it off. Or we can turn it off, but we can, it's going to be annoying to fly all the way up here and turn the whole thing off. Eventually I might stick a wireless receiver or something so I can turn it off and on from downstairs. But until then, we'll just leave it the way it is. But up here, so spiders and everything will be able to spawn up here. And the spiders will get pushed along, and then their natural ability will be to climb. Then they'll get pushed along in this 1x1 area and down into the drop for the spiders. And then, if we turn our jetpack off and take our armor and everything off, so then we're a mob, we'll get pushed along into here, and then we'll get dropped down into here. That's right, I need to fix all of this too. And then if we're small enough, there'll be a fan here, which I'll quickly fix. Hang on, let me do that. Okay, so basically I'm a happy little mob. I'm getting blown by the fans. I end up over here. The spiders go up. Start climbing up. I go down here, then I fall down here. I get pushed by the fan. I then get pushed by these. I fall down into some witch water. And then, so the wither skeletons are 3 high. So they'll fall down and then come across here. And everything else will fall down into there. And then I'll fall down into the spider web. Slowly fall all the way down. Very, very slowly. So slowly. So slowly. And then eventually I'll come all the way down to the bottom here and drop, and I'll be stuck on my little 1x1 block. And the first drop will sort our Enderman. So the spiders will go up and then drop down into here. Our Enderman will go on the first one because they're 3 high. Everything else that's 2 high will get sorted. And then the next one will get turned into wither skeletons, and they'll drop down into here. And then everything that's not a wither skeleton will end up getting dropped down into here. We will end up with charged creepers, which is a little bit of a risk, but it should be okay. And also, I worked out that I don't know if this here is safe. I'm hoping it is, but I worked out that if you put a half block here, spiders can't climb up, so they'll drop all the way down into here, and then they'll get stuck by this little lip here. They can't climb up anything that's a lip, so they'll get stuck in this 1x1 area. But I'm hoping that I can just come up here and kill them. But we'll find out. Now, I'm going to drop the cursed earth up there and switch that bucket of water out for a bucket of witch water, and we should be right to go. The other thing is I just noticed that bucket of water was a little bit close, so I might drop that, I might put that up one space than it actually is. I don't know if that is going to hinder the build any more or less, but we will see. So let's do the witch water first, because that's probably the most dangerous. Well, it's probably too dangerous to actually put this guy here. I wanted to see, will you spawn? Might be okay. Not worth risking it though. Okay, so we need to go down here. The other thing is, most of the mobs will probably, actually, you know what, I wanted to cut you out too, just to make sure. Most of the mobs will take 1 hit of damage from that fall, but it should be okay. And these aren't working right now because I'm holding shift. But if we head on down, I want to move you up 1. Let's head down into here. No! Ah! Okay, let's dig our way out and head up. So the witch water was originally here, and I want to put it here. Oh no, I want to put it here. But is that a high enough drop? It needs to be at least no less than 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that should be fine actually. So witch water goes. Just jump in there and make doubly certain that it's going where it's meant to go. Lovely. And let's head back up to the top. and chuck this cursed earth in, and then see if we can turn it on and get it going. Now this stuff will spread in the dark too, so it should be okay. And it's nighttime, so let's switch you off and see if things start spawning. They shouldn't care if I'm here or not. It should just spawn. Oh, I hear things spawning. So let's turn our fans on. Looks like our zombie might be falling down. Creeper fell down. Cool, I can hear it all happening. So let's drop down. Actually, let's light that up first. There we go. Let's drop on down and see how we went. There we go. And look, a bunch of charged creepers coming through. I did hear a skeleton, so I'm wondering if it managed to... Oh yeah, there he is. And our wither skeleton. Oh, the drop for the spiders is a little bit too much. I might have to alter this a little bit, but there we go. Oh, lovely. So they can't get out. And look, they can't climb up any more than what they've climbing. Oh, hang on. See, he can't climb up any more than this block, so we can just come in here and hit him and get all our stuff, spider's eyes and everything. And oh, we're getting our wither skeletons. Wow, look at all those wither skeletons coming through. And our charged creepers. The only thing we're not getting yet is endermen, but we should get those fairly soon. So guys, with that, I'm gonna go grab a sword and take out a bunch of mobs. I should probably put on a few of these. And basically what we're going to do with the rest of that build is eventually we'll put down a smeltery or something underneath them. And then once we have that underneath them, they should be fine. Like, we should be able to get tons of ender pearl stuff and all of that. So let's see. There we go. I don't want to get too close to these guys because they are charged creepers. But we're just getting tons of spawn kills now. And Sam, with the skeleton skulls, please and thank you. And that also means that this is going to level up a lot faster. Because we're just getting them randomly falling down. And we're killing like the highest level of everything. I might stick a hopper or something here for all the stuff, all the spiders. Maybe one more layer of water? Or bring the water down one? I don't know. But a few survive, and he survived with only a little bit of damage. And he can't climb up. Cool. Alright, well, with that guys, we have a working, sorting mob spawner. which is pretty darn awesome. Look at that, 4 wither skeleton skulls just from hitting that. We'll automate, like I said, we'll automate the killing eventually. But it works. We just need more Endermen to spawn. They don't seem to be spawning just as yet. Okay, well, if you liked the episode, guys, don't forget to hit that follow and like. And we will see you next time. Alright, guys. Later.